spent all of my kids' college fund getting these outfits in that van. And I told them I would come back with pockets full of gold.
You've seen it
With a rock, like concrete. Yeah. I love how like the guy actually had so much patience that he tested. Oh. It's just like that's the on and off, and then I'll go.
Oh fuck!
What? Gold pants floating away.
Awkward. That was a total party foul, and I apologize. I'll apologize again right now publicly. You want me to? I'm so goddamn sorry.
It's okay, man. You know what? Mistakes happen. We're just fresh graduates from gold school. A rookie mistake. It was our first time
Gold
painting.
school.
I didn't know they floated like that.
I didn't either. The ones at school were metal.
It was half on land when I sat in there.
Yeah.
And when I look back, it was about a quarter mile down the river.
Yeah. I got my socks like getting this for you.
Stand up with you.
Look how the current comes this way. And then there's this like deposit, this little sandbar.
I like that. I like the look for Twitch, but
You got anything? Got slop. Got my slop a little bit. A little bit of that.
but Nicole,
Place at the bus.
Obviously,
Place
what's going
I
on?
killed them.
You killed one of the bugs?
Yeah.
Nice. It's the only thing you can kill, bro.
He killed them too.
Yeah. Stupid bugs.
Yeah.
Stinky bugs.
It's so stinky.
Yeah.
It's so yucky.
Yeah.
It's so
Right.
yucky. Nah.
to drape it over your casket. You could use it to hide a body. And I think this blanket's worth picking up because it depicts our relationship. You, the viewer. Me, the guy that YouTube keeps recommending you my videos and you don't want it. You say, please stop. And I think that's a relationship that's worth commemorating with the blanket. My marketing department did want me to emphasize that this blanket is made in the USA. You could roll this thing up, put it over the end of a pistol, blast an opposing gang member. I haven't tried that one myself, but I theorize it's the cheapest possible blanket I could possibly make for you guys, so we can afford to put any microplastics or forever chemicals in it. They charge a premium for that. These multi-purpose utility blankets that could be used for damn near anything in your life are available for a limited time only at theshekelsscheme.com.
There we go.
We drive back to our campsite.
This is a lot
Happens to
better.
be right next to our This shit's good. Nothing. Plum, nothing. Shit. Shit. It's okay with this, guys. We can do this all day. What's crazy is they have said that, like, this is a heavy gold area, but strangely, the map indicates that it's not. The map indicates that we're north of the gold veins. What do you think about all this? Sediment? Serious?
It might be a little gold flake. Smell it.
No, not the white gold.
Smell it real quick. Does it smell like gold? What was it? I saw something shiny down there. I see it. I see it right there.
No, it's strictly, it's still one. Don't shoot it up. I mean, see it? I mean, it's in our. It's not gonna go in the damn pan. Dude, that was a great play.
It's my goal, damn it.
Yeah, the potential one piece of convincing looking gold. I mean, just you son of a bitch. Give me this. That's not good for the hat, dude. But don't slip and fall.
Yeah.
Keep your hands in your own pan, boy. I've staked my claim on this side of the bank right here. Hey, you know what? I have a prospecting one-liner. So all the prospectors, they came here Deloniga, first gold rush, 1829. We could be like with our
What's going on, Slippy?
29. You know, so like 6, 7.
What's going on, Bulak Silak?
To the pan. 29.
Lisby.
That one's for like the young kids that are subscribed. Guys, I think 29 might be the new
The Hungy.
gold. It's like,
Hardcore Hungy.
big
Alright. I'm gonna drive. Yeah, shit.
school. Yeah. What that guy say? He was like, people will just have like dry pockets, and then like a person like 10
Some
feet away
Joe-
will have a bunch
Joe-
of gold that they'll be throwing
Joel.
up. So maybe if we're not immediately hitting, maybe we should move. Oh. Yeah.
Okay, guys, are you eating a couple
I
crackers?
feel like we can make it.
We're not feeling good about this spot. Yeah.
Oh,
can I have a
God.
cracker?
Oh. We're good.
I'll just have the one. Dirty thumb.
It should stand out. All back to when he asked that element, especially in middle school, Professor Goldberg.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, shit. Man, Siggy's asleep, bro. He's gonna be asleep for a while. And it's like not even 12.
Looks like all the little tiniest nuggets, man.
5 speed? Damn. Stuck at like 112.
Are you questioning the integrity of Professor Prospector? He could just be some big, you know, he could just be in a tough
Some
place.
geek on the
He
street.
has to sell us that line. A large
Can't just be some geek on the street. You gotta be handy with your steel.
at the bottom of this file. It's the very validity of the things that are in this file. Well, you've been holding this up next to the place right there. The same? Is this the same hue? This is
Lots of
gold,
torque.
dude. I've seen gold before in the movies. I think he was a genuine guy. I think the professor is a good man. But good men sometimes lie.
I'm over here shifting with the sequential. With the clutch. Still doing it, Jesus.
I don't think if he saw us, if I saw us in his position, I would tell us. Oh, like he didn't want to dash our hopes. Where are you guys from?
Crashing. What's up, Robson? What's up, Charlie? Look at that sequential getting crazy. Overheating a little bit. Train tracks are scary. Oh god. Dude, I think my whole back end just went out. I fried my whole back end. Oh man. I'm about to get the damage on screen for y'all, but I gotta get there before I fall apart, bro. I scraped the whole back end. I don't know how the wheels are good. What's up, Essie? Welcome in. Chilling right here with Robson in this delivery. Just clapped out bad. Lost my back end, dude. I don't know how I'm still driving. Train tracks are scary. What's up, Nadina?
A family wedding. And after he drank it, he was like, you know, if you don't do it right, it can make you go blind. But that's
Make it
okay.
go blind. We're flying.
I like the way the body rejects it. In a way, or your body goes, this shouldn't be inside me.
My hands stop shaking.
We're making outdoor boys bread. in
Oh,
order
we're getting crazy sideways.
to sadly left
That's
the
scary.
YouTube game to pursue Mormonism or whatever he's into. You think?
They couldn't make it one day in this camp. And I'm a boy.
Alright, now we let this sit and go sit by the creek and talk for 2 hours.
Because if we found a big nugget, think of what it could do for this town.
Yeah, nothing can do. We would immediately cut it into 3 pieces and take it to our
Then we would not tell anybody if you come here. And
Yeah.
we get a little professor, but
Oh, of course.
he taught us a lot.
And he'd be like, boys, I want to show you something. Come on. And he brings us down to the bottom of the mine and kills us.
Bro.
Graduate school, come down here.
Just like Mr. Luke makes. I don't think I mixed it properly. You can turn that off. You can turn it off, like, whenever you want. Get that fucking camera off of me. I'm done with you. It's been a long fucking day. I don't see that camera on again. The red light's still on. We recorded the podcast. We're done. We're divas. Turn that fucking camera off. Go put it in food. I'm tired of this shit. Man, Luke's didn't look like this. I think we messed up somewhere along the way.
Yeah, but it looks like some shit George R. R. Martin would have done.
Yeah. Yeah, that like the poorest fucking bitch in Flea Bottom would eat. Yeah. The baker used to slide this shit down the sewer and laugh as the kids in Flea Bottom ate it. Yeah. But no, yeah, it looks great. It looks awesome. Yeah, you can check in with us later. Turn that off. Turn it. We're gonna hit them with the coup de grace. Yeah. So gonna cleave this in twain. Take a look at the cross section. Should I try something? Should I turn the camera around and feed it to a mead? What do the fans want? Go ahead, do a poll right now. They said Omeed. Okay. That's good. Is it?
That's damn good. Yeah.
What? How's that?
It's from who?
From Outdoor Boys.
And it tastes like piss.
2 big thumbs down from the prospectors down in Dahlonega.
This was Foreign Fables brand.
Oh, pretty good. That's pretty good. It's like a big pancake. No, let's take a look at this. What's going on?
No, no far. I'm starting to get real hungry. Nobody gave me no dinner. Look at that.
Oh, man.
Oh. Sorry, I had to get near it.
This is bullshit because it just caught on when he walked over there. Now he's gonna be like, "What save the fire?"
You're welcome, fellas. Warmth provided by me.
This bread tastes like shit out of ass.
We are currently at the Etowah River. This one's more of a stab in the dark, but I've heard tell through my internet sleuthing that there's gold possibilities here. Did we lose our pans? I think we lost the pans. This is at the very northern reaches of where gold can be found, but I feel like most people go like, "Oh, where's the gold at?" Of course, I'm gonna go to the middle. I'm not gonna go to the very edges of where the gold can be found. Like, I feel like this is a prime location to find some gold. There's nobody else here. Every other place we've been to, I've heard like, oh, Frogtown Creek, that's where you find gold. It's a fucking campsite right next to it. Oh, the Yahula River, there's gold there. It's surrounded by disc golf. You know, like, I just feel like this is untapped, wild location. I want to see the map.
Yeah.
I want to see the map. Only because.
Man.
This is of the Yahula
A
River.
lot of people on this road
Map
right
of the
now.
gold placers in the vicinity of Dahlonega, Georgia. This is Dahlonega. There's parallel lines. These are the gold veins that have been discovered. Right now,
So much
we're up
power.
west of Dahlonega, up in the mountains, at the northern edge of the gold belt, up here. Bite it.
What is that?
I mean, bite this. The no got gold. I mean, bite that with your young teeth.
You got all your teeth still.
Yeah.
Getting some B-roll. Come on, man.
Hold it, hold it, hold it.
I saw some flakes just going in.
I'm crashing bad.
I wish if we were a little bit more brazen, we could go find another prospector and kind of like beef with them.
Yeah.
You know, find some guy out in a creek and be like, whoa, there, boy, that's our claim. 2-9, 2-9.
Hey, you know, dude,
Oh, yeah, boy.
Am I fucking crazy?
What happens to this gold every single time?
We had no idea.
I can't.
Yeah. It's just, I feel like I just see so many little sexy glitters in there.
That guy almost fucking crashed into me, man.
What if, you know? What
Crazy.
What the fuck do we know?
Somebody clip that shit. Maniac. We're gonna have to hunt him down.
That's what I'm saying.
It looks crazy.
Get my insurance. He just messed up my steering.
Is it metal or is it gold?
Looks like a full ass gold plate, doesn't it? It's so similar. Well, quick, can you bend it? Oh, it's just flaked into a million pieces. That was close.
But do those surely just break too when you...
No, I think they just bend.
I love gold, 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 gold. I just wanted to hold gold at some point.
Yeah. You think that's a piece right there on that rock?
That flower?
Oh, is that a flower? I knew it was a bad omen when, you know, not to disparage the beautiful countryside, because it is beautiful out here.
It is gorgeous.
But there's not a whole lot of nice properties. Like, I really wanted to see, like, a guy in, like, a big old plantation-style house, turrets and shit, and then he comes busting out his front doors with his prospector gear on and a pan, and he walks across his 75 acres down to his creek.
2-9.
Yeah. We're gold placers. 2-9, 2-9.
That's an insider for prospectors.
Yeah.
I thought the poorest person here would be like the richest man in Indiana.
Yeah.
And no, yeah, I didn't even think of that. If there's so much goddamn gold,
And it's here to scoop out of the rivers.
yeah, why are there so many poor people?
In northern Georgia, yeah.
Itchy. I forgot my Twitch chat. Hold on. Park it. Itchy. Should be using that engine. What's up, Hannah? Or somebody that's hanging with Hannah? Whoever you are. What? Am I missing something here? I'll check it later. Shall check it later. My dumb ass. Bro, I'm lagging so bad. It's not it's customizing, they're actually grinding. Oh, I broke the steering arm. Fuck. It's getting rough, boys. We gotta get to a garage. Ooh, the spine. What, Squibby? Are you in school right now? Jesus, dude, she's making way too much fucking noise. How many hours do you even have, bro? Back in my day, my fourth hour was my last hour. Man, I want to weld the diff so bad. Better just pay for it. 7 hours, jeez. Just kind of strange. Man, you're just trying to get kicked out. Ooh, the roll cage. This is what you assume, brother, but I promise it's somebody cares. Yes, finally I get the fucking welded diff. Yeah, I remember. I remember being a senior, graduating. It's good fun. Sort of. I don't really know. Senior year was easy, bro. Kind of just sat there the whole time. All you gotta worry about is tests. It's the first 3 years that suck. Junior is a little better, but freshman and sophomore years suck. This guy's on some crazy shit. It's just like it's a big step up from elementary type work going to high school work. It's a lot more. You got 7 fucking periods. It's a lot of classes. Ugh, dude, I don't know what's going on here. The AC keeps turning on and fucking with my nose like every time. Making me all itchy. Bro, where's the gas station around here? So many people on the server, bro. It's lagging. Yeah, I'm almost positive. I'm saying, but I can't afford no dude to come out here and fucking snake it out. $21. Damn, next car's 100 grand. It's crazy. What is this doing? Why the fuck? Why the hell? What the fuck is this doing? I gotta figure this out. Bro. Where the fuck do I turn this off at? These settings suck. Piece of shit. Good luck, baby. Ori, going on, bro? To the bone zone. All we know is bone and alone. What is up with the dumpage? My PC can't handle it now, dude. Like, if the server's full, I'm not gonna be able to hang. Frame time's still really wacky. Might be time to fix the suspension a little bit. Kind of sucks for drifting at the moment. Got a door and a panel. For my one door. Not even for my driver's side. I'm gonna run out of gas here soon. Different server. It's too laggy right here. So Tito. Later, Tito.
Devin O'Leary has quickly become one of my least favorite people on this planet. He is unfathomably cringe,
So
and yet he
bad.
is still extremely vocal and can't stop chirping about his 40,000 acre data center in Utah. He's doing this nationwide humiliation ritual where he's going on like every platform imaginable, just be clowning himself publicly. He is an embarrassing specimen. He is a disgusting fungus worm man who can't help but yap and squeal about garbage that he is just truly clueless on. Like, he is actually an observably dumb person, and he continues to try and LARP as an American, despite not even being a U.S. citizen. He is Canadian. He has not even bothered to become a U.S. citizen. Yet he's
So
willing to go
fire.
around preaching about American values and trying to, like, dictate how policy should be. He's singing the blues about, oh, this is so bad now. People don't support my 40,000 acre data center in Utah. Those are real Americans. Those aren't real patriots. Those are Chinese spies. But he himself is not a fucking American. He is a fraud. This guy is a actual miasma of cringe, filth,
I gotta restart the game.
and also he is a billionaire. Why hasn't he just done the $1 million enema infusion into Trump's butthole to get that nice golden toilet paper to be just a citizen through money?
Why hasn't he done
bothered
this?
to do that? Genuinely, I can't fucking stand this guy. He is just trying to pillage and loot this country through his projects, most notably his 40,000 acre data center that's being brute force through in Utah. And he just recently went on a couple of platforms and continued to make a fool of himself. So I'm going to shoot spitballs at him now for that. This guy is just more fake than Christy Noem's husband's tits. This guy, there's not a single genuine real thing about him.
Elevate Strategies, also a cell operating inside of Utah. Gabby Finlayson. Gabby, what are you doing? And why? Who's paying you?
Well, Hi, hello, it's me, Gabby Finlayson.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, who would want us to stop building our electrical grid? Which adversary would want that? There's only one. It's China. So what I think is happening, and I got my guys to go a deep dig into the IP addresses, and here's what we found out. This is fascinating. We found 2 cells inside of Utah. Elevate Strategies. Gabby Finlayson. Gabby, what are you doing? And who's paying you? So what I'm doing right now is after getting this data, I'm calling out Gabby, operating in Utah.
So, hi Kevin, we are Elevate Strategies. This is Utah. You might not know it because you're from Canada, where we live.
It irks me
Oof.
to no end. It is nails on a
Apologize for that.
chalkboard.
That was
Painful.
crazy.
Listening to this slug man, Kevin O'Leary, utter the words "our." Having those words leave his filthy, corrupt, contaminated lips that are used solely to kiss ass drives me up the fucking wall. What do you mean, our, Kevin? You're not American. Why are you saying our electrical grid? You are not on the team, bud. You're not even on the bench. You are not in this at all, Kevin. You can't speak for Americans. You aren't one. You don't even bother to try and become one either. It is a complete disregard for this nation. You use it solely to line your own pockets. You
Ooh,
fucking
nice.
suck,
Beautiful.
man. Now, he's trying to call out Elevate Strategies, which is an organization in Utah, and he's saying that they're actually Chinese spies, and he thought he had like this gotcha moment that's done where it's like calling one of them out by name, Gabby. So come, Gabby, I'm shining a light here. Show yourself. And I guess he was expecting, a fucking Chinese operative to step forward or just complete radio silence and crickets. But what he got was the actual organizers here, Gabby herself, coming forward and talking about their goals and what they are doing in Utah as people that actually live and work there. This isn't some fucking grand conspiracy to try and stop these benevolent saints from bestowing upon us plebeians the gift of data centers. We have so many data centers that are blowing up across the country. Well, not literally. Don't worry, BlackRock's already taken that into account. I yapped about that yesterday. I mean, like this explosion of data centers being built. Like they are pushing for data centers in every single location imaginable. You'll probably find some data centers in your fucking thoughts too. They're starting to put them there as well. Like they are actually going everywhere. And we have the information from the data centers that have been operational for a while that it is a terrible deal for all the normal working people. The normal civilians get butt fucked by this. Their energy bills go through the roof. They lose water quality. It's just a complete contamination to their way of life in their local communities. And again, it doesn't bring jobs. I've mentioned this a lot. I've yapped about this endlessly, especially over the last couple of weeks. One of the biggest data centers in this country only employs roughly 150 full-time employees, and normal
If, completely broken. So it would have been nice. Team special, okay.
sized data centers run as lean as 20 to 25 employees. They are not giving jobs to the community, so the community sees none of the upside. It doesn't benefit them in any way, shape, or form. I know I already mentioned it, but because of the huge energy demand for these data centers, it then inevitably has the consequence that all of the local community members have their energy bills fucking skyrocket. And of course, there is the impact on water and all that. But then there's also something that's starting to develop now. It happened very recently. I talked about it yesterday. NV Energy, an energy supplier to Lake Tahoe residents, let them know that they're just not going to be giving power to the people anymore. They are now going to solely focus on delivering power to their local data centers. So now 50,000 residents in Lake Tahoe are now at a risk of not even having power because NV Energy just decided it's more lucrative to just solely work with AI.
That's
and
insane.
basically fuck you to all of the actual human beings that rely on them for the energy to live. So now they have to try and scramble by 2027, only a year, to find a new power supplier to these 50,000 residents. It's actual insanity. Normal people do not want data centers, and they are doing all they can to fight back, albeit unsuccessfully because of the intense corruption, especially in like Utah, where 3 people, one of them even fighting for hell, saying for hell's sakes, blow up. People that are literally just going against the will of the people, deciding to brute force it through because they get some moves out of that deal, most likely. However, I would like to highlight a successful one that has recently unfolded, where recently in Missouri, the council that pushed through a data center initiative, all of them got voted out in a landslide defeat, and now they're setting their sights on the mayor who allowed this to happen as well. This is exactly how it should be. If you are not going to actually represent the people in your community, if you are going to go against their interest in order for your own greed and exploitation, you lose your job. You lose that position. That's exactly how it should be. That's exactly what's happening in this Missouri community. So hats off to them, and I hope to see more of this shit continue. Anyway, back to clowning on Kevin O'Leary.
Before we get into anything too serious, this is the very scary, very intimidating man that is driving us. We are not taking the criticism of anyone who is wearing flip-flops and a suit on national television. You know, it's not every day you get called out by first and last name on Fox News by a Canadian billionaire trying to ruin my state, but here we are.
Kevin is such a quirk chungus Reddit loser. He's wearing pink flip-flops with his suit and a Utah national security hat because he's cosplaying as this big, rough and tough guy. It's like if you went into a character creator in a video game and intentionally tried to make the most insufferable looking asshole you could think of. And he also has a life-size cardboard cutout of him in the same room.
I want a forensic auditor who's funding their platforms. Who is it? So these are proxies for the Chinese government's my argument, and if they're not, because I want them to be able to defend their name, Scabby, come out wherever you are.
Okay, Kevin, go ahead. Mr. Wonderful's Dancy Drew Little Detective Agency. Have at it, brother, because if we were Chinese operatives, we would be the worst operatives in the entire world. Someone alert Beijing that the payment portal to Jackie and I's Amex bills is somehow broken. As a reminder, we run Democratic campaigns in the state of Utah. If we were in this to be making money, we would be doing literally anything else. And you should know that because your job is to give small business owners an aid. But if we're talking about audits, we should be auditing the Stratos Project. We should be auditing all of the politicians that, I don't know, do you have property surrounding the Stratos Project? Or maybe do you have interest that you were changing the laws before this was created? Hypothetically. We're just saying we should maybe look into people that stand to make hundreds of millions of dollars off this project.
Audit is a word that should be treated like Voldemort in Kevin's vocabulary. He should fear the word audit. Because if anyone actually gave a fuck about Kevin's business dealings, they would uncover some extremely shady shit, I imagine. The last thing he would want is any kind of auditing for his projects, like the 40,000 acre data center, the Stratos project. He's trying so hard to use the proven out method of everyone who disagrees with my business practices is a spy or a terrorist. They're not real Americans. But it doesn't work, Kevin, because data centers are so unanimously hated by real people that actually live in these communities that you are infesting that this just doesn't fly. Because again, average, ordinary people are directly impacted by this in a wildly negative fashion, and they do actually go out and try and fight against it. So when you, a foreign billionaire, come over and start stepping all over them, insulting them, and saying that they're not real Americans, they're being paid by China, or being bussed in, and aren't actually representative of the real enthusiasm true Americans have around data centers, it just doesn't work. People see right through the lie. He also just can't help himself but to go on this humiliation ritual where he makes it abundantly clear that he is just actually a stupid imbecile, like a bumbling moron. There's always this perception that if you have as much money as Kevin, you must be smart. But Kevin is doing everything he can to show that that's just not the case.
To stop advancement of technology with the uncertainty it brings has always been a dilemma in capitalism and in America, and it's a fair comment.
How is this capitalism? If taxpayers are paying for some of it, how is that capitalism? That seems.
Oh, I think that's no different than building an apartment building downtown in Austin. You can get incentives for that too, and that's just part of how it works. You can debate
How is that capitalism? How is that free market? If politicians are handing you other people's money to do it, how is that capitalism?
Well, capitalism is built into the Constitution, which I think was genius.
As I said, he's been going on like every platform imaginable, and every time he finds a way to look dumber and dumber.
It's man.
Throughout this interview,
Me
he
too.
continues to like flounder.
Trying to
He was also
figure
asked
this
about like,
out.
well, what jobs is going to bring. Kevin keeps talking about the millions of jobs that this is going to bring. People just don't see the vision, and he couldn't actually name any jobs or actually explain that thought process of his. It also looks like he's fucking zoning out of his mind. Why does he keep zoning out? Is he loose feeding in the brain? Is he seeing a ghost or like a big floating pair of titties? Like, what does Kevin keep looking off into? Is he that shy, maybe? I don't know. This guy just super sucks. And it's not just the AI data centers that he's doing his best to go to bat for and defend tooth and nail. He also just loves to go on and talk about, like, American policies and stuff and his view on how that should be.
The problem
Uncle
with,
Shay.
with that sentiment is that you were born in 1954.
Yeah.
Okay? You're
Dude,
71.
He.
you gotta be quiet. Siggy's trying to sleep. What are you doing? No, it's not funny. Get out. What are you doing? You come in here and start making noise, bro. What's wrong with you?
Can't help but perpetually interrupt when he's backed into a corner, which is always this guy. If he didn't have money, would have just been the kind of douchebag, the kind of tweeb that just gets shoved into lockers. So he tried to pretend he knew what Brown v. Board of Education was. He's like, oh yes, I actually remember that very vividly, in fact. And the guy there's like, no, you definitely don't.
Just you know these data centers they're making around here, man.
You're not American. Kevin,
Ridiculous,
you're not
bro.
American. You wouldn't know anything
America's
about
falling
what he's
apart.
describing here, what he's going over. I know you've never opened up a fucking American history book. You don't have a clue what he's talking about, but he likes to pretend. He's a LARPer. He's a full-blown red alert LARPer. It's all he fucking does. Well, to be fair, I guess it's not all he does. He also can't help but constantly remind people that he was in Marty Supreme. That's what you heard right there where he said, I'm a vampire, by the way. That's a reference to one of his character's lines from that film where he plays a villain. It's like the only thing Kevin's done in recent memory where there was any level of praise for his work. So he's still riding that high, and he will not let people forget the vampire line from his Marty Supreme debut. It's actually a SpongeBob ripped pants moment. He just keeps doing it. I ripped my pants. I'm a vampire. Fucking loser, man. I hate Kevin O'Leary. Anyway, I'll stop yapping about it. He just goes on to keep embarrassing himself every time he does one of these shows.
God.
It is indefensible what he is doing in Utah with the 40,000 acre data center. This guy sucks major ass. Fuck you, Kevin O'Leary. That's really about it. See ya.
Yeah, he broke the car, dude. It's doing pretty good. It's almost there.
And while House Democrats are demanding
Alright, What's up, Jessica? It's interesting shit. Drives like shit. ribbon. It's fine. It's not even built yet. You got jack this thing. I want to put the herbal on. Yeah, I got parts for the 4-liter, 4 inline, 4 whatever. That kind of heavy dude bought dog water. Literally have nothing. I got a radiator. That's what I got. I got a radiator. Back to the V8. I think I'm just gonna send it, bro. Straight to turbos. That fucking radiator can't handle it. Itching for some power. Send it, just send it. I just want to play with it. Exactly what I needed. Slip squiff. It's fast now. That was fast. Wasn't even a full hour. Curbs. Oh man, I'm stupid. Oh no! Thank God, nothing busted, nothing busted. Still driving perfectly straight, that's insane. What's up, Amber? Ooh. You see how I put a turbo on it and all of a sudden it stops overheating? Sarah looks just like GTA 4 for some reason. Oh man. Guy's level 22 for he stopped at the stop sign. What a good Samaritan. This is so fucked. I knew I was gonna get stuck on this. No way. That shit got me fucked up.
Most juries will see a sufficiently premature eruption as murder. So if you cannot stay your hand and prevent the early ejaculation of your iron, perhaps you'd be more comfortable firing by turn. Peace.
When I downloaded my first game of G5, it kind of blew my mind. It was the fastest connection because it's just.
Don't
If you have
download
followed this
G5.
guide to the letter thus far, you are now ready to fire and be fired upon. And in this manner, you have two main options. If your aim is to kill or incapacitate your opponent, your best bet is to fire directly at them. Ideally, landing your lead somewhere in their face or chest. But if you simply wish to end the duel amicably, with both of your bodies and reputations in the same condition as before your disagreement, you can always delope. Deloping is the practice of deliberately wasting one's shot by firing into the ground or air, demonstrating that you have received satisfaction and wish to duel no longer. In 1798, a sitting Prime Minister, William Pitt the Younger, found himself in a duel with an opposition MP named George Tierney. Pitt accused the man of obstructing the defence of the country, which he took as a direct assault on his patriotism. They duelled on a balmy Sunday afternoon, 2 days later at Putney Heath. They fired by turn, both missing their targets during the first exchange of fire. A second exchange was prepared, with Tierney failing to hit the Prime Minister once again. Pitt then gracefully used his second opportunity to fire by firing into the air, indicating that he had no further intention of taking his opponent's life. But deloping can backfire spectacularly, especially if one is dueling a Frenchman, who is more likely to take it as a mortifying insult. In Britain, deloping is a gentleman's way of showing he is above unnecessary violence, while still proving that he has sufficient courage to meet you in the field. In France, deloping deprives your opponent of satisfaction and implies that they aren't worthy of your lead. The French are a petty and pompous breed. Those frog-eating papists have been known to duel over seating arrangements at the opera, over the contested aesthetic value of a pub, and even over the proper placement of punctuation in an academic paper. Those wanton syphilitic ghouls would duel their own grandmothers if they were not sufficiently perfumed in Parisian bog water. Unlike in Britain, where dueling is reserved for only the highest matters of honour. For example, over the ownership of lottery numbers that one may or may not have dreamed. Now to the regrettable reality of how best to receive fire, as you must be prepared for the possibility of your imminent penetration by heated ball. Your best course is to stand thusly, with your body turned, giving your opponent a smaller target, and to better protect the integrity of your more vital organs. But if you wish to sacrifice a smidgen more of your gentlemanly dignity to better ensure your survival, then I suggest dueling in the nude. This was what the corpulent Humphrey Hogarth did when he duelled the rakish Lord Barrymore in 1806. The two men had come to blows the previous evening, after a night of gambling and heavy drinking gave rise to an accusation of cheating. A challenge was issued, and the two men met the following dawn on the green of Brighton Racecourse. After a career as a veteran military surgeon, Hogarth was educated to the manner in which the bullet-ridden were usually killed. The initial wound rarely ended one's life. It was the sepsis and subsequent infection which forced one to shuffle off this mortal coil. When a low-velocity lead ball enters the body, it would drag pieces of your dirty garments in with it, then acting as a plug for spreading bacteria. Knowing this, Humphrey disrobed on the field and explained his reasoning to Lord Barrymore and to the growing, very amused crowd. Accounts of what happened next differ. Barrymore either left the field in shock or deloped his weapon, ending the event more honourably. Either way, the duel was concluded without the injury or death of either man. So my advice for you would be to strip off in the middle of the field, and you'll probably scare your opponent away. That's what I do. Dueling, of course, can only be done by men of true quality. And what I really want to see. Yeah, sure. See, this was actually quite a common occurrence. These weapons were incredibly unreliable. Well, if neither man is struck in the initial exchange of fire, it is the responsibility of the seconds to attempt a reconciliation. In this, both parties think satisfaction has been reached. But this doesn't always go to plan. Or more of the combatants have not been satisfied and cannot be talked down, the seconds are obliged to prepare the pistols again for another round of fire. In theory, duelists can demand a second, third, or fourth exchange of fire, as many as necessary, until someone is wounded or killed. At which point the surviving dueler and their seconds can either flee the scene, or indeed the country, or stay put and face the judgment of the courts, the latter being the more.
How many subscriptions are you paying for? With Rocket Money, canceling subscriptions is as easy as pressing a button. Go to the rear.
In 1761, Major Egerton was returning from the theatre of the Navy when Colonel Grey accidentally stuck with him. Egerton called Grey a stupid booby, and naturally Colonel Grey attempted to address this insult by stabbing Egerton with his sword. Egerton knocked him down, and Grey challenged him to a duel from the dirt. They met the following morning on Putney Heath, and after a first exchange, where neither man was hit, Colonel Grey demanded another. The stupid booby was subsequently killed during the second exchange that he himself had insisted on. Should your encounter produce a fatal termination, pray accept my congratulations. Satisfaction has been honorably rendered. If you are the unfortunate corpse, then console yourself with the words of William Thackeray. To love and win is the best thing, to love and lose, the next best. If you, however, find yourself upright in the field of honor, see that your fallen adversary is given all due respect. He met his destiny as a gentleman, so any lingering animosity should be buried alongside his mortal remains. If you do this, and have observed every other point of etiquette herein, a jury